the Borderlands universe and inspired by Tiny Tina's tabletop adventures. Let's take a look at Wonderlands.
Lolo. Sorry I started a little bit late. Wonderlands looks awesome.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Wonderlands looks pretty good.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt Cox and I'm the creative director of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and I'm thrilled to be able to go through this trailer with
What just happened?
you today. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands
Don't
is
be
an
starting
entirely new adventure set in an unpredictable fantasy world that's full of whimsy and wonder and high-powered weapons. Packed with fresh gameplay ideas, irreverent humor, a crazy story-driven adventure, and repeatable endgame content that you can enjoy with friends in co-op up to 4 players.
You cannot hide from fate.
I'm personally excited for this.
So on your quest to defeat our main villain, the Dragon Lord, you're going to fight a variety of monsters, from shambling skeletons to, like this, sharks with legs. So designing for this chaotic brand of fantasy lets us run wild with our imagination. So you can expect some slightly warped takes on high fantasy. The awesome Gabe Kunda voices the mysterious figure that you hear in this trailer. Now, he's not the protagonist. Players can actually create and customize their own multi-class heroes in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Players won't literally customize their weapons, but you will collect a wide variety of loot and a wide variety of rarities. So you have guns, spells, melee weapons, and of course you'll have your skills that you can use, and then you'll be able to find loot like armor and amulets and more. Spells are a big part of our combat loop, and while it's true we do not have grenades in this game, we actually like to think of our spells more as mini skills because of their power.
This is gonna be a fun game.
Variety of behaviors.
Oh, nice. They have 1080p on.
Our cast is incredible.
Let's go to that.
Headstrong Captain Valentine, the rule-obsessed robot villain Dragon Lord.
They have this
Tiny
in
Tina,
1080 on
and they're all
Twitch. It's
brought
not.
to life by these great actors. And of course, enter a magical diamond binicorn leaping in to save.
What's
the
this?
day here.
IGN Expo.
This speaks to the wild and irreverent humor in Tiny.
Right now
Tina's
they're doing the
Wonderlands.
Tiny Tina's
Now, all of this
Wonderland.
takes
So
place in a game within a game, as players experience a round of bunkers and
yeah,
badasses.
sorry, Aaron.
Chaotic
I wasn't
fantasy
able
tabletop
to
adventure where anything can happen.
stream any of the
Very unpredictable
Kina
Tiny
stuff
Tina
just
makes
because
the
I was gone.
rules. She changes the world on the fly and guides players on their epic fantasy journey. Now, a lot of the tone and humor in this story springs from this chaos. This takes place
This game
shortly
looks fun.
after Assault on Dragon Keep, but if you don't know what that means, that's okay, because this is a brand new adventure in a brand new world in the mind of Tiny Tina, playing bunkers and badasses. We absolutely love Tina and the crazy world that we're creating, and it's been an absolute joy working.
I'm
on
happy
this
the
game.
Borderlands
So
team,
we're very
though,
excited for everyone
was able to
share
create
this
something
experience
else.
when it launches next
Because
year.
Borderlands itself is kind of going downhill a little bit. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's played out, I guess you would say. So this is something completely
I
different.
think it should go without saying that Wonderlands looks wonderful. There, I said it, and I don't care who hears me say something so brave yet so controversial. Anyway, we've got more gaming goodness coming up on the IGN Expo when Summer of Gaming 2021 returns, so don't go anywhere. Don't. That's a threat. It's not a threat. I mean, it's
They're making
mildly
jokes.
nicely asking you don't go anywhere.
They're making
But
jokes.
Don't go anywhere. I have scissors, and I'll make a beautiful,
They're making more
beautiful
jokes.
card for you that says "Don't go anywhere." We'll be right back.
IGN Summer of Gaming 2021 is presented by
Yikes.
the Amazon original movie, The Tomorrow War, exclusively on Prime
Looks pretty
Video
good.
July 2nd,
Tomorrow War.
and powered by Duracell Optimum, the official battery sponsor of Summer of Gaming 2021, and presented by USAA Insurance and Army National Guard. Pursue multiple paths while you serve. Reach your greatest potential with Army National Guard.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand,
What are these?
games and
Do they really
entertainment,
have
we also
commercials
have
for
a
this?
team
Come
of
on
the
now.
world's biggest fans of
Do
your
we really
favorite
need commercials?
franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and
Do we
live
really need
streams,
commercials
IGN brings you all
right
the
now?
coverage you need, no matter
Like,
where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com,
just get through the next thing. Just go on and on. Why do you need commercials on an online
IGN, the #1 source for
thing?
all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Like,
Everybody
Come on.
loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games?
I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down.
Artwork, it completely
I'm back. I went to watch the Wonderland stuff by yourself. Yeah, it's pretty good.
exactly what happens on every episode of
Wonderland stuff. I went ahead and turned down this just because they're doing basically commercials
React to
right now.
some of the crazy
So
gameplay by the most
that's
skilled
something.
speedrunners on the planet.
I don't understand why they would have commercials on this type of thing, but I guess. It's basically like gonna be Borderlands, but RPG type like Destiny. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. You know, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It looks pretty fun. It's a game that definitely I want to play. And the thing is, with Borderlands, I got kind of, you know, just like I got just kind of like exhausted over Borderlands. You know, stuff. It's just one of those things where it's just, you know, most of the things with Borderlands, I'm just like, it's just not the same anymore. So I'm happy that they're able to do something new. It seems like it's new, fresh. So pretty excited about that. I just don't understand why they're doing commercials in an online
Welcome back to IGN
deal.
Summer of Gaming Expo. I'm glad you stuck around, and I didn't.
I'll turn it up
use
once they actually
these
do
scissors.
doing
Time to
things.
Get rid of them.
Give me that, man. You don't need those. Give them to me. What are you doing with these?
Anyway, let's check out some more trailers. Any guess on what we might see now, Akeem?
Well, you know what, Brian? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say exclusive gameplay trailers with a dash, just a dash of DLC. I want to see some DLC.
Wild guess. Well, let's DLC what we got.
Ooh.
It hurt. It hurt me. It hurt me to say it. Okay.
It should.
Physically hurt to say that joke. Physically. I need the scissors back.
What's this? This guy's getting beat up. Interesting. Hey! What is this, Lego? The world of Wild West Dynasty. Wait a tick. Red Rock biome. Okay. Okay, prairie biome. Okay. Gearbox Showcase, cool. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll try to stream as much as I can tomorrow with the Ubisoft stuff and everything like that. Why is there a naked person riding a horse? Or are they 3D modeling things? I'm confused. Like, is this a game or is this just like, or are they just modeling? It's just a cool little model they did of it. They're building a model. First they build it out of Legos, then they build it in a model, then they're gonna spray paint it, add some grass and trees. Excellent. New AC game, yeah. Looking good. The world of, and I didn't finish. Some Dynasty. Wild West Dynasty. Cool. I didn't. It looks neat, but I don't know too much about it.
That gorgeous amphibian, and how can I be as successful as him?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, kiddo. You gotta come to Radlandia.
Yeah, I saw that you posted that in Discord.
Where even the ice cream's dreams of hitting the big time. You see these guys? They've got that go-getting attitude.
That guy's got his pants a little high there.
And, oh, the streets, kid. Forget paved with gold. Here, there's nothing but miles of the smoothest concrete ramps and grinds everywhere.
Ooh.
Makes you want to grab your
skateboarding game?
and... Hold on, you can skate, right? Whatever, you pick it up. Or not. Look, it's fine. Your skills, my connections, ain't nothing we can't achieve. There's a whole world out there to discover. It's time to shine, my humanoid friend. Let's roll.
This looks interesting. I like seeing a lot of these indie games of what people, you know, make. There we go. Oh, that's Ollie Ollie World. Okay. That's what the game is. I heard of that. Oh wait, that was it. Wasn't there an earlier one like Ollie Ollie? So this one's, I guess, Ollie Ollie World. World premiere. They didn't have the voice. Saber Interactive.
Brothers and sisters, you're hearing my voice because we have reached a crossroads in this war.
What does Saber Interactive make? I'm trying to
We
think.
know now that no miracle is coming. That simply
Oh, is this
survival
what is it
a
called?
slow death.
Yeah,
That we will not
Ooh.
win by holding our ground.
no one wants to make out with that person.
Our ranks have grown. Our skills have sharpened. And our weapons are loaded. We have initiated a new strategy in Kamchatka.
Our forces are prepared to take back Rome.
Grind it up.
We will not hide.
Ooh. All right. See you, Ezra.
No retreat. Today we claw back from the brink.
So this one is the
We
World
make
War
a
Z,
stand.
right? This is DLC for World War Z? Aftermath coming to. So is this a new game or DLC?
Welcome back to
I don't know.
IGN Expo.
World War Z was a fun game.
Yes. Now, you all just got a sneak peek of Sifu and World War Z Aftermath, among others. Now, I can ramble all day about how great those reveals were, but, you know, why ramble when we
ramble?
Bramble. Now, this
Exactly.
upcoming game from Dimfrost Studio promises to take you deep within the dark and mysterious world of folklore. Let's take a
Sorry,
look
guys, about
at
the
Bramble,
lagging.
the Mountain King.
I need to call Spectrum. Get them to stop being terrible. Stop having terrible internet. I tried lowering bitrate. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'll just keep it at a lower bitrate. This is kind of creepy. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit creepy. Seriously, this is really creepy. What? Bramble. 2022 wish list now. That was weird. Interesting, but weird.
I gotta say, Brian, Brambo, that was something. I'm all in on this one. You can definitely, from now on, call me a brambling.
Yeah, I have no idea on that one.
Okay, I mean, yeah, the game looks really awesome. I just feel like you're really excited about the repeated stabbing thing. That seems like you're honing in on that specifically. You seem very into that, which is odd.
It's got everything that you want in a solid video game. I thought it was really awesome. I'm really excited for it, Brian. Just tell what do we have next? Because I'm super excited, man. If Bramble was this damn good, we got to have something else coming up next that's just as equally, if not better.
Well, you know, whatever's up next, I think maybe we should pivot and have something with like considerably less chest stabbing. Maybe something like a little bit more chill. You know, something kind of relaxing.
So you mean like how about this? How about like skating with birds, like skateboarding birds?
Oh, yeah. I mean that's very, very specific, but that would be super chill. Yeah, let's do it. Skating birds, great.
Well, then you know what, Brian? I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna love this next game. Here comes skateboarding birds in Skatebird.
Skatebirds. I remember seeing this one online.
Skatebird.
Skatebird.
I remember seeing this one online. This is just so ridiculous, but awesome at the same time. Skatebird. I've been following. I remember on Twitter they posted that on there.
What a day. Well, that's all the time we have here on IGN Expo. I want to thank my hairstylist. I want to thank
Brian, hold on.
Skatebird. As a skatebird.
What are you doing? Oh. Wow. Well, this event is stacked with even more exclusive reveals and brand new trailers than I could have reasonably anticipated.
Clearly, and very well said, my friend. And we'll be right back with even more right after this break. So stick around and keep being part of our summer of gaming.
That's right. And I want to thank my agent. I want to thank my friends. I want to thank my uncle who taught me that wrestling isn't real. That made me mad when I was a kid, but I'm okay with it now. It only took about 60 years to get cool with that. But I want to thank the guy who cleaned the local pool.
Huh? Oh, is this another commercial? All right. Mute.
We're bringing you the game announcements, developer interviews, and all the demos you care about. So get comfortable and get ready to play.
All right. We're just waiting for this commercial to be done. Ah, yes, cringe. Yeah, it's always so cringe on these things.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's play all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.
Yeah, I turn down all this type of stuff whenever, you know. It's one of those things. I wanted to stream this just because it's a new thing, and they might show some cool new games, which I still like the stuff like the Skatebird and everything like that. And they showed a little bit of the Borderlands, the new Tiny Tina's Wonderland thing. So, you know, that's why I want to be able to stream this and watch this, because they will show a few things in there that are different. Some new, especially indie games. I like seeing some new indie games. Everything so.
Let's drop it.
following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art, memes, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation
Memes.
throughout the year.
Memes.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
What's up, everyone? Sydney here to bring you a little update about the future of IGN on YouTube. We've been listening to your feedback, and it seems like some of you are more into games, while others are more interested in movies and TV. So we got to thinking.
Recently joined. What's the best game so far? Skatebird. The skateboard game actually does look pretty fun. But they showed a couple of them. They showed like some Wild West game, but they didn't show much gameplay of it, but just the concept of it looked pretty neat. Of course, Tiny Tina's Wonderland looks awesome, and I can't wait for that. They talked a little bit and showed some gameplay on that.
Thank
Alright, here we go.
Anthony
So
Franco's
this is
Pizzeria
going back
in Paramus, New Jersey. Really good, really garlic knots, really is what.
But you know, they showed Ollie Ollie World that's coming out later this year, which still looks like a pretty fun indie skate game. It's like a 2D side scrollers type of skate game. Well, it's like a 3D 2D side scroller. You know, like I guess a 3D side scroller game, I guess is what you would call it.
And moving friends.
But it looks fun.
Really love unpacking heavy
there's a Sherlock Holmes game
and if you're
that they showed.
like
looks
me,
pretty
you
interesting.
Get the sheer joy of games like Power Wash Simulator and Teardown.
Power Wash Simulator.
Keep an eye out in our next
Oh my gosh, I actually streamed that game over on my streaming channel, Duquesne Live. The link to that is probably in the description below. Let me make sure. Yeah, it is. I do stream some on here, but mainly just stuff like this, like game things, expo stuff, and then like of course anything Halo and stuff like that. But Power Wash Simulator, I stream that. It's a fun game. It's, you know, it's so like, it's like with anything, like, you know, like there's a lawn mowing game that's going to be coming out, and I'm really excited, where you just mow. You know? So I love games like that. What is this? Just organization? Like an unpacking game? Like that's all it is unpacking? Boom, 100%. All moved in and ready for what's next. This game's called, it's called Unpacking. Oh, I thought it was going to be called All Moved In. Oh, here we go. 2 Point. Oh, 2 Point Campus. I love 2 Point Hospital.
Campus. If you're not familiar with 2 Point games, think fun simulation management with a very particular 2 Point twist.
In Campus, you'll get to design and run your very own university.
But rather than boring courses,
2 Point game, like 2 Point Hospital, is a really fun game.
Very unusual classes, like night school.
In this one, you'll be teaching your students heraldry, chivalry, jousting, and how to walk around in that really heavy armor.
Here we're building.
Yeah, this is a game I'm gonna play, 100%.
We watched a ton of live streams of 2 Point Hospital, saw what people were vibing with, and we've added a ton of new creative tools for Campus that will let you build outside, create new buildings, landscape, and place trees and pathways.
Oh, amazing.
Here you can see some of our night school students warming up.
I can quit your job and make a video game.
They
Yeah.
can nail their classes, they'll get
Yep.
themselves
Just make something pretty simple. Just make sure it has enough features.
Great teachers, great equipment, and of course a great social life. They may fail.
It's just a super quick peek, but that's just a taste of what's to come in 2 Point Campus, which is out in 2022. If you sign up on our website at 2pointcampus.com, you can get yourself a free in-game item when the game launches. Lovely.
2 Point Campus. 100%. I'm down. I'm down with this. Yep. Street Fighter 2 edition. Hadouken! Or are these one-up cabinets? Man, I wish I had the money to be able to buy every single one of these and the room to be able to put them all. That'd be so awesome. Like, I'd seriously, if I had the money in the room to be able to have these, I would buy every single one of those cabinet deals. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh. Oh. E2 Brute. Oh, wow.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are?
I'm from the future, and we've already had this conversation.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule.
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do.
Indiana Jones, run! That's actually pretty neat. Like, it turns them to gold like that.
Are you with me? Ooh. Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
How is it that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
This is interesting.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius.
The Forgotten City. Yeah, it does look like Mr. Clean. Yep.
From a new dawn, a hero rises, torn between two worlds, yet part of none.
Embrace your destiny as the... Yeah, I didn't read it quick enough.
Free Nevendar.
It's kind of like a Diablo-esque, like, you know, has the... Oh, wait, never mind.
Disciples Liberation.
This has a different type of attack
into a dark
thing.
fantasy strategy RPG.
Okay.
Find your place in a world of endless raging war between the four factions. Use your legacy to battle your foes, find loyal companions, and form a powerful army.
$50 units, 81 smells, and 100 skills.
Choices are what define us.
Oh, that's a big boy. Dark Fantasy Strategy RPG. So I guess if you fight, you go into, like, it's kind of like Final Fantasy style. You know, you go into like a fight sequence thing. Ooh, grass.
Disciples Liberation.
Disciples Liberation.
Soon to your PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Noise.
You just saw the trailers for Unpacking, Disciples Liberation, Unpacking, and before that was The Forgotten City, and also Unpacking.
Unpacking.
Yeah, there's a lot of unpacking there. Now, Brian, you might remember our next game made waves when it was first announced 3 years ago, but we haven't heard a ton from the team lately. Now, with that said, the little fox who stars in this Zelda-ish indie title still looks just as cute.
Akeem, I am so excited about this one. Let's check in with Tunic.
Tunic.
Tunic has been a darling of the gaming scene for several years now, and that's been its one and only problem. It's been quite a while since we first saw it, and it's still not out yet. The same demo has been making the rounds for many moons, but one-man developer Andrew Schuldeis's absolutely adorable fox and his Zelda-like adventure is finally almost ready, and we got an exclusive hands-on with the all-new E3 2021 demo that's coming to your Xbox on June 15th. Here are 5 reasons why this charming fox needs to be on your radar. Tunic's old demo didn't really make it clear how challenging the combat can get. In the new demo, which includes a slice of the overworld as well as one dungeon, you'll encounter a number of different enemies after you find, in order, a
Does look like a pretty neat game.
sword, and then a shield. From simple blobs to laser turrets to a giant bone monster that, try as I might with every power-up I could find in the demo, like ice bombs and sticks of dynamite, I could not bring down. I presume I'll be more powerful later on in the full game to come back and conquer it, but the demo makes it clear that there are going to be places that you probably shouldn't go yet, no matter how tempted you are to get through the doors the toughest creatures are guarding.
This looks pretty cool.
Speaking of which, who the heck is this fox? What is going on in this world? What does the in-game language mean, and will I ever be able to translate it? And why are there help screens in the world modeled after old-school video game instruction manuals and strategy guides? I love the added sense of mystery and intrigue that Tunic brings that it absolutely doesn't need to. The gameplay would be just as fun and the presentation just as compelling without
does look
them,
interesting.
but they're there, and they make me
Might
want
play
to
this game.
more to uncover the answers to those questions. Like any good Zelda-style game, there are secrets hiding all over the place if you look carefully enough. Shouldice very politely requested that I not spoil any of them for you before you have a chance to play the demo for yourself, so I'll just say this. Put yourself in a Zelda mindset, and you'll probably have some good ideas of where to look. Shouldice told me that there are 6 secret items hidden in the demo, which means there are certainly plenty more to discover in the full game as well. On this note, the new demo makes it pretty clear that you will not be completing Tunic in just one sitting. The one dungeon here has plenty of layers to it, and while you can
this
save
looks
your
pretty cool.
progress at various shrines, doing so resets all of the monsters, so there will be a constant tug of war between taking risks to progress and playing it safe. I do appreciate how there are environmental shortcuts that open up as you go, meaning that if you die, and believe me, you will die, respawning at the last save point means you won't have to walk as far or fight through everything all over again in order to get where you're going. But this world is clearly a big one, just like any Zelda-style game worth its salt. Finally, allow me to state the obvious. Tunic looks and sounds beautiful. The simplistic,
Sorry about
colorful
yawning and stuff.
visuals lend Tunic a
I
very
never get enough
playful
sleep.
visual tone, while the serene
Gotta wake
music
up early
adds
in the
very
morning
pleasant,
with
calming
kids.
vibe to the gameplay.
And the only time we could stay up, wife and I could stay up and watch things or something like that that we want to watch is at night.
In a way that gives it a wholly unique look and feel. I absolutely love it.
My life, 3 kids.
And with that, I wholeheartedly
exhausting.
recommend you play the Xbox demo yourself on June 15th.
June
And after
15th.
you do, I have little doubt that Tunic will not only ping on your upcoming game
Okay.
radar, but rocket up towards the top of your wish list in the process. While Shouldice still hasn't given a concrete release date for Tunic, there's more reason
Said that there's
than ever to
one
believe
person developing
2021
this. Yeah, I understand why it's taking a while.
For more on Tunic, don't miss more gameplay from the old demo, and for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
IGN Expo is just reaching
Looks
its
good.
peak, so don't go anywhere. Right now, we've got 6, count them, 6 fresh trailers loaded up like a blast cartridges in a laser pistol aimed at the heart of your boredom. Because I know y'all get bored. Yeah.
Wow, they shoot a laser pistol at the heart of boredom. That's an apt metaphor, Keem. It's also really dark and slightly messed up. Anyway, our first trailer involves a show I know everyone loves, Saint Ranger Things. Following the adventures of Saint Ranger, the only Texas Ranger to ever be sainted.
Well, Brian, actually, I'm gonna have to poke a couple of holes in your cloud here, my boy. It actually that's a typo. It says Stranger Things.
Oh no, that's not a typo. I just can't read. Well, anyway, let's see what the Stranger Things or Saint Ranger Things team are doing in the world of Smite. Or Smitty.
Okay, there's a Smite thing. Nice. Stranger Things and Smite. New thing? Hey, here it is. Split gate. 20 plus maps. Crossplay, cross-gen. Free for everyone, July 20th. Hey, all the consoles. Ooh, ancient core. Any games of note yet? Yeah, there's some pretty interesting ones, like unpacking, where you literally just unpack your boxes whenever you move into a new place. Pretty incredible, Nathan. Pretty incredible. But no, there was like a Wild West one that looked kind of interesting. There is a Zelda-esque type of one that looked pretty good. Like, it seriously, that one looked really good. There is a Sherlock Holmes one. Looked pretty neat. Still subbed. You used to watch me a very long time ago. Still subbed. I appreciate it. Yep, I fell off the radar. That's just because my channel, this channel was demonetized and everything, and so I really slowed down on content. Bringing it back up though. Bringing it back up. Can't wait for Halo Infinite. Welcome to a Netflix Splinter Cell sneak peek. Yeah. Unfortunately, no actual Splinter Cell game. Like, wouldn't that be perfect, though? To have a Netflix Splinter Cell with a normal Splinter Cell game coming out? Like, that would be great. This is an interesting game. World premiere. Sam of the show, yeah. You used to watch me during Reach. Oh my goodness, and that was a very long time ago. Yeah, that was a really long time ago. Now I have 3 kids. One of them's 8 years old. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Audio Clash, Battle of the Bands.
Woo, now that was the new game, Battle of the Bands. Now I can't wait for that one. That's actually being produced.
No, I didn't get any. Nah,
and we've got an
I'm still not monetized.
from those guys to check out over on IGN's YouTube channel.
And you're now 27. I'm 34. So yep, we're getting old.
This would be the proof between when each band plays.
Yeah, I never got my monetization abilities back yet. The things have changed though. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them down a little bit, but things have changed a little bit though, because the fact that now it changed from originally just saying that you're not, there's like no chance of you being monetized, and now it says you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours. That's one reason why I started uploading on here again, since it changed that. I'm at right now 2,900 hours, somewhere around there. So I need about another 1,100 hours of watch time to be able to even see if I could get monetized. If I could get monetized again, that'd be fantastic. Because this channel was my job. I was making a pretty decent penny. Of course, not like ridiculously a lot, but you know, for a YouTube thing, it was good.
Potential with Army National Guard. And by the Amazon original movie, The Tomorrow War.
If you haven't seen me since Reach, you're like, did this Duquesne eat Skinny Duquesne? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. There any more?
If you're not following IGN on social media,
oh no, these are just commercials.
We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, the best user-generated videos and art,
all right,
memes, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Oh, nope. Still hasn't started yet with more. Still haven't started yet. Yeah, by the way, everyone, the link in the description is to my actual streaming channel where I stream different games. Currently, right now, I am streaming Ratchet & Clank. The new one, Rift Apart, because I just got my PS5, yay! So I'm streaming that, so I stream that pretty much every day. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming it right now because I'm doing this, and then I have something else later on today, so I'm not going to be able to really stream later on. But I streamed earlier this morning, and I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I have time tomorrow, because I know Ubisoft's thing, which I'll be streaming that here. Ubisoft's deal, and of course other ones. Yeah, and then of course the Sunday thing, I'll be streaming the same thing what I'm doing here, the talk and watch, but with the Xbox conference, and I'll be doing that with the Ubisoft conference tomorrow and stuff like that. So yep. Maybe since Reach or 3, Hope Infinite can help revive your channel. Yeah, thanks Texas, I appreciate it. Hopefully it can bring it back up and everything. And like right now, I just want a new Forge. I just want to make more maps in Halo, but I'm tired of doing it in Halo 5. You know, tired of doing it in Halo 5. So I just want a new Forge. I want to be able to, make some stuff, and I'm just excited. I know we won't see anything during the Xbox conference over Forge, because Forge is always the last thing that is ever shown on stuff. So I think with Halo 5, Forge was shown a month before the release of Halo 5. I think so. Hopefully it won't be that close to release. But hopefully it'll be sooner, maybe like this summer sometime or something like that, like in August, like late summer. Maybe they'll show some or whatever. Do I know the schedule for E3 this year? I know the Xbox conference is on Sunday. Ubisoft is tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time. I will be streaming in here, doing one of these like let's watch and talk about it. I'll turn this up.
Found a black kitty. She built herself a shelter out of wood and pieces of old cloth. I think it was standing on a chicken leg. It's made of
Oh, Battlefield 2042. Oh my gosh, yes, Battlefield 2042. Battlefield is my second favorite franchise. Halo is my first, Battlefield is my second. I am a game changer at Battlefield. I got to actually go play Battlefield. They flew me out to Sweden to play Battlefield 5 early. So I'm hoping something like that happens. Not necessarily flying out, you know, and stuff, but just like, I hope I can get it early. So maybe we could play it and stuff. That would be great. Because I'm so pumped. I love Battlefield. Battlefield 2042 looks incredible. This looks creepy. I'm very disappointed that Far Cry 6 does not have a level editor, though. I was so excited for that. Far Cry's level editors are always incredible. But I'm so disappointed they don't have it. This is interesting. Think we're getting a beta in July? Hopefully. It depends, though. Either July or August, I would say. It depends when the game comes out. I personally think the game's going to be coming out. When is it? When's the 20-year anniversary? Like November 10th or something like that? I can't remember whenever the original Halo game. Oh, hiccup. The original Halo came out. But yeah, like I bet it's going to come out on the same day. That's what I'm guessing. That would be a good day to come out. Do you have a Series X? Yes, I do. I was able to get a Series X because of the Walmart's, what is it called? The, what is it called? Like where you pay it over time, you know, like you don't just buy it right out. I forget what it's called. Oh, you're talking about the 2042 beta. Yeah, I don't know. They said that there's going to be a technical test before where it's select people that are going to be invited, and you're going to be playing on a gray box thing. You know, like a gray box of the maps. In other words, all the art on the maps won't be there. It'll just be a gray box. And just help with, you know, that'll just help with connection stuff and all that type of things. And but it said that's like only like select amount of people a very small selection of people will be able to get chosen for that. Hopefully I can get chosen for that. That would be awesome. But yeah, then they have their normal beta stuff. So you got one the other day. You don't see any difference between the last Xbox, the Series X. You don't see any difference. Oh man, go look at anything that's Series X enhanced, and yeah, you can 100% tell the difference in visuals on there. But it's better to see it side by side. Go look up like Digital Foundry videos or something like that. Of course, it's tough to see it like if you just play one and then go play on your other. But it's so much faster. Go to anything, like if anything loads so much quicker on the Series X. And then I love the what is it, the quick resume? That's fantastic. Quick resume, that's very useful for me. I like it because I switch through games a lot, you know, so I love it. But yeah, I just got a PS5, but the only reason why I got a PS5 currently was strictly because of Ratchet and Clank. I just wanted Ratchet and Clank, you know. I love Ratchet and Clank games, and this one looked incredible, so I'm happy I was able to get that. But yeah, Far Cry without the editor is not a Far Cry game. Yeah, it's so disappointing that it is not in there. Far Cry is the game that revolutionized console editors. Like Halo did a lot, but Far Cry did a lot more. Having the level editors, placeable water AI, all that crazy stuff that Far Cry has. Like Halo does so much, but Far Cry is better than Halo's editor, you know. But man, the unfortunate thing is though, they just did not support Far Cry 5 at all. Ubisoft did no support for Far Cry 5's editor or customs. They made it so ridiculous just to be able to play custom maps in Far Cry 5. Like you had to, in Far Cry 5, in order to play your map that you made, you would join people, but it won't let you select one map. It would randomly choose someone to be able to select a map, and then they would have to put the map on there, and then people would have to like vote on the map also. It's not just like Halo where you join my lobby, I put on whatever map we're gonna play and we play. That's not how it was in Far Cry 5. It completely messed up everything. Like the population died so quick because of that. And I know that's the reason why they probably removed the editor, because the population of customs and multiplayer died pretty much instantly after Far Cry 5 came out. And the problem is Ubisoft did that by doing a terrible job of supporting it and providing a good experience for the players. If they would just look at how Halo does multiplayer and custom games and do what Halo does, then it would have been huge. And Far Cry 5's, you know, player base would still be decent at least. This looks...
burns and is lost, short of a miracle.
Top 3 features for Infinite Forge. Oh man, terrain editor, placeable water, AI, I guess. Top 3. But I also want things like object scaling. I want to be able to scale objects so we don't have to put down like 1,000 objects just for like, you know, like a large wall. Like you have to put down like, you know, 5 objects just to be able to get a certain size wall or certain shape. Whenever you could just scale it that way. Scaling would be fantastic. But yeah, placeable water, terrain editor, and AI. It's probably my top things I want. If it has that stuff, then oof. It can be so good. And of course, I also want a more stable scripting, because right now Halo 5 scripting is janky, which it was the first iteration of like hardcore scripting in Halo. Like Halo 2 Anniversary had a little bit, but Halo 5 was the first like more of hardcore scripting. So I hope that with Infinite, it'll be a lot more stable.
Can you see them, Brian? Can you see the trailers? They're all around us right now, bro.
I can at Keem, and that's because I hit my head earlier this morning. So yes, we've got 4 more game trailers to unveil. And
Yeah. No, there's definitely some problems with what 343 has done with Halo.
Yes, I see
I think Halo 5's multiplayer, I think, was still good. I enjoy the multiplayer. The problem is how Halo 5 released, because it released without BTB, it released without Forge, it released with, you know, like a lot of stuff. Tons of custom game modes weren't even there. I want to say like Grip Ball and Infection and of course Race and King of the Hill and Flag. Was it all that type of stuff wasn't there? I can't remember exactly everything that wasn't there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So my whole thing is, if Infinite just comes out with the normal content, like it has Forge, it has BTB, it has all the normal game modes, it has customs, you know, it has file share, it has all that type of stuff. They're day one, then I'll be very happy with the game. And it's all working, of course. You know, I'll be happy with it.
I guess to keep some sanity. Well, you are still stuck. If you are starting to lose it.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet also if you could change time of day and stuff. That would be cool, because especially since they showed those the screenshots of the campaign and everything, how it has different times of day, you know, in the same locations, you know, like they had like that one screenshot where it had multiple different things. That'd be awesome. I hope in Forge that you're able to do that too. Yeah. So far, 343, and I love 343. I do. I think they create, you know, they have the capability of creating incredible Halo games, and each Halo game has good moments in it, but the whole game by itself, it has problems. MCC, the way it released, bad. Well, this is creepy.
Yes, Julia? Martha's not here.
Halo 5, we already said how many things were missing at launch. Halo 4 didn't even have a file share at launch, I believe. Something like that. I think it didn't have a file browser or something like that, where you can actually get files and stuff. I think you had to add people as a friend in order to be able to grab their maps. Like you couldn't go search for their name and download their maps. Like you had to add them as a friend. Both of y'all had to add each other, and then that's how. Oh man, This is pretty dark.
Also be so bad.
But yeah, it's so far 343. They have the capability, I think, of making a great Halo game because Halo 4's BTB is my favorite BTB. It's so much fun. Halo 5's multiplayer is pretty good. Halo 5's Forge is the best in the series. Halo 4's story, like the story is incredible, I think, in it. Like each little bit, you know, out of the game. So that's why I want Halo Infinite to be so good, because I know they have the capability of making a all-around fantastic Halo game. And I really hope Infinite hits that. I'm a very positive person. I know a lot of people know that, but I'm a very positive person. So I'm still very positive that 343 can, you know, pull out Halo Infinite as a fantastic game. Especially with what we've seen. They delayed the game, which I'm so happy Microsoft delayed the game, because, you know, that's the problem. You know, 343 was looking at the game and going, we're not ready for this to release. You know, like, you know, the whole time they're probably like, we're not ready for this release. And so I'm so happy Microsoft allowed them to, you know, delay it, you know, because even with Halo 5, they knew that there was problems. But it's not their choice on when it's going to release or not. It's Microsoft's. And so I'm happy Microsoft delayed it, because we already saw the massive improvements of visuals for the campaign and those screenshots and stuff. So I cannot wait till this Sunday. Hopefully we get some campaign footage. Hopefully we get some multiplayer footage. I would love Forge footage, but I don't think we're going to get Forge. I kind of expect campaign and multiplayer being shown. Oh man, a custom browser. Yeah, the custom browser coming into MCC is awesome. Like I like playing multiplayer in MCC. It's still fun, but man, whenever they had that custom browser there, like during the test, during the flighting for the custom browser, I had so much fun playing that custom browser, of just hopping into people, playing, you know, tons of different custom games. I even made my own race browser because I love race, with a whole bunch of different race maps and things. And so it's just fantastic that people, you know, do that. I love playing Hot Pursuit with other people on there. That's one that I played quite a bit of. It's just fantastic. So I really hope Infinite has a custom browser like that too.
1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down.
You don't have a good outlook for it, for, you know, being open world? Well, it's not, it's semi-open, they said. I think it's not a fully open. It's not like Skyrim. I think they specifically said it's like semi-open. So some of my favorite levels in Halo are the ones that are more open, less linear. Anything for, what is it, Truth and Reconciliation, you know, and stuff, for the original one. Like, even though some things are a little bit linear, they still guide you. They're very open off of providing where you want to go. Of course, the level Halo in Halo CE, the second mission, where you can control which Marines you save first, and you're driving around in that big old open area and stuff. I love that. I love that, and that's what I'm excited about, you know, with that type of thing. And even in Reach, there's some very open levels in Reach. I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? Where, like, you're driving around, there's a little like island type thing in the snowing glaciers and stuff. I think you're outside of like Sword Base or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But you driving a Warthog around, you know, the different areas, doing different things. There's also the one mission where you're driving that mongoose towards the very end. It's a very open area, and of course you're still driving kind of linear towards a goal, but it's very open, and you have a big open area to fight in and stuff. And so, like, that's what I like. I like the big open areas that you get to fight in and stuff. And so that's what I kind of think what Infinite will be more so. You know, it'll still be a little bit more open, kind of like the, you know, some of the Halo CE missions. Winter Contingency, yeah, that was one.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And the Reach had a couple of them that were fairly open, but not Winter Contingency was the one that I was thinking of. But the one where there's a little glacier stuff, and then you have to turn on that giant, the gun, the giant anti-air vehicle to hit things. And there's actually that.
That's right. And if you're just joining us, sorry you missed.
You're that little that race Easter egg where you're like there's invisible buttons, 2 invisible buttons that you got to trigger, and then you could go race. It's where you first get the target designator. That mission was kind of open and kind of where you get you go where you kind of want to. There you go. Tomorrow, UB Forward, Sunday, Xbox, and then Square Enix. I'll be streaming all those type of things here. See, that's the thing. Like I said, though, I'm a very positive person. I think 343 can definitely do it. Doing some great things and stuff. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Infinite. Even if the campaign, some people don't like the open world, as long as I think the story is good, and stuff like that, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with it being an open world type of, game. But I understand the complaints about that, off of, is it more linear stuff? You get to direct things a little bit more. You get to direct combat, a little bit more like on what happens. If it's open world, the player could come from anywhere, so it's a little bit different. So. You ever tried a bacon sandwich? Yes, kind of. Like a BLT, yes. But now, of course, I don't like tomatoes, so it's just a BL. It's bacon and lettuce, and I put mayonnaise on it. I haven't had one of those in a long time, but I've had them whenever I was younger and stuff. But yeah. Yep. So is that it that's on here? Is that all of this? Is there no other streams and stuff like that going on, or is it over? Did they say it's over?
Everybody loves watching a speed run of their favorite game, but what
interesting.
Into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them.
You just have bread, ketchup, bacon. Now I've never put ketchup on it. I always have mayonnaise. I always have like your typical bread, and then you put mayonnaise, bacon. I put some lettuce in there, and then the top part of the sandwich bread, and then that's it. Never tried it with ketchup though. Never tried it with ketchup. But yeah, so I guess that is it. I think it's over. I'm gonna wait until it's actually fully over just to make sure. But we're gonna go ahead and keep talking here until we know for sure here. But yeah, so expect me to stream, the UB Forward stuff, the Xbox event. If I have time, this Square Enix stuff also on there. Like I'll be trying to stream it all here on this channel. But anytime I stream any games like Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and stuff like that, it will be on my other channel, my Duquesne Live channel. Link to that is in the description if y'all do want to go check that out. I stream every day on there. And all the videos are there too. So if y'all want to watch things, I played through Mass Effect Legendary Edition, all 3 games. Started playing Mass Effect Andromeda. The problem is other games came out like Ratchet and Clank. So Ratchet and Clank has kind of taken over a little bit with that. Yep, that is it on this. That is it. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate it. We will be streaming the UB Forward event tomorrow and just anything else that we find that comes up. I think there was another company that's going to be having more events tomorrow and everything. But yeah, so thanks everyone, though, for coming out. I will be streaming more, uploading more, Halo more, just everything more and stuff. So expect that. Subscribe here on Duquesne 23. Just subscribe to Duquesne Live. Link in the description for any other games that I stream and stuff. And I will see y'all in the next stream tomorrow. Bye.